TikToks at the same time from my phone. Awesome. All right, we're live. We're live everywhere, Curtis.
Excellent.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
That's right. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I have a bunch of mothers in my life. You may too. It's a good chance. Yep. It's a good chance. Cool, man. So I was just texting with my mom right before we went live, and I told her I'd give her a shout after the live stream. So perfect. Yeah, this is episode 131, still going strong with the daily Get Shit Done show, I'm proud to say. And today we are talking more about WHOP, WHOP. What is WHOP all about? How does it work? Etc., etc., etc. And what I can say right now is that if you want to join WHOP, the first thing you should do is you should go and join the Get Shit Done WHOP. Okay, just to kick into high gear, we're in the process of moving our community from school to WHOP, and we're going to be sending out invites here to all of our school members, but we're going to bring everybody over to WHOP. And you can go to getshitdone.com right now and join our free WHOP for Get Shit Done, which is our new upgraded community and platform, as a way of getting started. And pardon our dust, because we're just getting it launched. I'm doing it myself. I'm just figuring it out, right? And today we're going to be talking about WHOP here with Curtis. He's also just figuring it out and running into some stumbling blocks. So we're going to see if we can unlock some of those areas of confusion or frustration. And I want to share with you guys my exact process that I've learned so far for getting the most out of WHOP. So with that said, dude, positive focus. What's up? What's good? What are you happiest or most excited about in your life right now?
Right now, obviously Mother's Day. Also, I've been using some other new app called Hero.fm for my podcasting. I just got into it this week, and I got it for $67 lifetime membership. So we have that. I did all the upgrades. I think 3 of them.
Yeah.
They had 2 other videos or 2 other upgrades for $27, and they had it was $97 one for some like group thing they have with that. And she gave really pretty cool ideas on how to do like limited edition podcasting that people pay for. So like, so you have a course on something, you do like an audio course on it, and you just make it for limited time, and you charge a price. But she has really great ideas on how to use your podcast to make it monetize it. So I was pretty happy to start getting into that this week.
Cool.
And also the book I'm reading, The Crate by, what's that guy's name again? Sorry.
I haven't read that book, but I've certainly seen the title before.
Yeah, The Crate.
Create. Yeah.
Yeah. Eric Thayen. Thayne. Yeah. I'm about halfway through. And it's content creation stuff's pretty cool in that just publish every day and using the JK5 method. And there's a couple of things he's done because he's actually a videographer. And before he thought one way of doing a thing, and then he switched his mindset through a mastermind, and now he's like bang on about what he thinks about, and he helps people all the time with their videos and increases their income. So it was kind of cool to read about that so far. Cool. My biggest takeaway is just that we all have a little story in us, and then just able to pull that out and have the confidence enough to express it. So
that's right.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Right. Or express it whether or not you have the confidence.
Yeah, pretty much. Just try to get it out there, and then just try to be brave enough with yourself, right?
Yeah, or at least you got to be able to pretend to be brave enough.
Yeah.
Right. Now that's the thing about confidence is you don't always have it, right? But you can pretend you have it.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. I am happy because it was raining for over a week solid.
Oh my God.
We had over a week straight, like a 7-day week. We had 8 days straight of raining, essentially 24/7. and the sun came out today. So I'm
Oh,
very,
wow.
very happy about that. Went on a nice walk earlier today, hoping to go for a run later. So yeah, it's a beautiful Mother's Day out there.
Perfect. All right, let's
Cool,
see.
cool. Well, I just want to welcome. I'm getting like this massive onslaught of people on TikTok. First of all, so welcome. We've got something going on in the chat here too. What do we have here? We have hecklers from YouTube. We have YouTube hecklers. Um, always. So what I learned from YouTube hecklers is that never read their comments out loud if you don't understand what they're saying, because it's
Right.
usually them trying to trick you into saying something embarrassing,
Yeah.
like this visible barely guy was doing. Uh, um, so good try, visible. So, there was a guy that
Hmm.
I assume a guy that got me bad on one of these. I was quite embarrassed. What are you doing?
Actually, I'm gonna put WHOP on live. I found the button. I had to go live on WHOP right now.
Oh, good,
Yeah, so
good.
let's see what happens there. So
All
people can listen
right.
to the show on WHOP and see what happens later. I'll
Yeah,
repurpose it.
it'll be, yeah. So okay, cool. Well, so Curtis, I want to get into some of your questions about WAP, but before we do, I
Yep.
just want to explain to everybody a little bit about what it is. Big Lumber, welcome. AJ, Beast Mode, Gus, Wendy, Mohammed, Cody, Christy, Jacob. What's up, everybody? Skyfoot, Stingray, Jonathan, Jer, Lou, Kenny, Bible Chat, welcome. Ethan, Jay, Lee, Kay, Audrey. I mean, Keith. Boom. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys, if anybody's on that actually knows me, like personally, say hi. I'd happily bring you on the TikTok live stream with us. We did that with Harris Fellman last night, and it was pretty awesome.
That's cool.
Um, So what is WHOP, right? So WHOP is a bunch of things, but it's a new platform that allows you to sell your products or services, internet based
Yep.
or real world based. And it also is a platform that allows you to make money promoting other people's businesses. If you don't have your own business, but you have some degree of a following on at least one of the major social media channels, it gives you a mechanism that you can make money that's kind of new. It's kind of different. It's been done before, but they really systemized it in a super cool way. And so in the past, we would have called that an affiliate, perhaps. And
Yeah.
and WAP does have an awesome affiliate program, and it is great for both affiliates and people who are selling products and want to have an affiliate program. But this is different. It's called being a clipper, and it's remixing, repurposing other people's video content or audio content on, and then publishing it to your social to help promote their business, right? And so it's basically learning the art of viral clip remixing in order to grow your own social and in order to hopefully have a few of your videos go viral where you're using someone else's content and you're getting paid to do it.
Right
So
on.
WAP is not just a platform for selling your own stuff, your membership site, your affiliate program, shopping cart, your email system, the whole shebang. But it's also a affiliate and clipper network. It's a network of micro influencers and some mega influencers
Yep.
who make money by promoting other people's businesses. And so you can utilize WAP and the community and the platform and the network on one or both sides of that equation,
Right.
right? So there, Curtis, you
Yep.
said you
Yep.
ran into some problems, and So I'm learning WHOP. I'm yet to become a WHOP master, but perhaps
Right on.
one day. But I will happily share whatever wisdom I can, or help you brainstorm on a couple topics. So where are you at with WHOP, and what are you getting stuck on?
Okay, so right now I got my profile set up. I actually invited my wife today, and she accepted, like you mentioned earlier. So I was able to do that. I get that now. The other thing is, how do I input a course? So you know how you have apps and stuff. So like, I want to have a course that people can pay $7 for, and I'm not sure how to get that in there because it's on a
Okay.
different platform. So
Yeah. Great. So,
yeah,
so let's just go one at a time. Hit me with one question at a time. We'll go through it, and then I'm going to bring people through. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring people through my step-by-step walk process first, and then I
yep,
want to get into the
yeah. Let's do that.
nitty-gritty questions with you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, and because this will be really helpful for you too.
All right.
So, WHOP. First of all, join our WHOP at getshitdone.com. That's step one.
Yep.
Okay. We're moving our community and our whole getshitdone.com over to WHOP. So
Yep.
go to getshitdone.com, join the WHOP if you haven't already.
So no more school then?
I think I'm going to pull the plug on school.
Okay.
I think is what I'm going to do, but I might not. We'll see. We'll see. I might run both concurrently because school does still generate me leads,
Yep.
but it's been real slow, right? It's
Yeah,
been
yeah,
real slow.
for sure.
So look, but let's focus on WHOP. Okay, so
Yep.
number one is join the Get Shit Done WHOP, and again, just go to getshitdone.com, getshitdone.com, join the Get Shit Done WHOP,
Yep.
and if you do, we'll give you the Get Shit Done session for free, which is a
That's good. Yeah,
hypnosis
I've heard it
session that
before.
I
Yeah.
created about 10 years ago that is a overcome procrastination, increase productivity oriented session. It will hypnotize you to get the most important shit done in your life that you're currently procrastinating on. So
Yep.
go to getshitdone.com and you can check that out for free. But the reason I'm suggesting you do that, first of all, is totally self-serving. Join our community. I mean, we'd love to have you there if you're an entrepreneur that wants to get more shit done. However, the first step is join a dozen WHOPs. Okay, go and join about a dozen WHOPs, at least three, but I would say a dozen WHOPs that seem like they're active, that has at least like 1,000 users a piece,
Yep.
maybe less. Join free WHOPs, and if you can and you want to learn the stuff and be more involved, join some paid WHOPs. Okay, that's your first step. That's
Yep.
your first step. Join some free WHOPs, join some paid WHOPs. Okay, a free WHOP is the equivalent to an opt-in, Curtis. A
Yep.
paid WHOP is the equivalent to selling a course or a membership or a product. Okay, so
Okay.
if you want to know how this stuff works, you have to do it first.
Yes.
That's step one. Okay, join some WHOPs, and getshitdone.com is a great WHOP to start with.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I
would you
would
just search for those, would you? Or is there like a way to go about that?
What's that?
Would you just search for stuff, or is there like an thing where you can just find them in the app?
Yeah, it's right in the app. As soon as you join WHOP, it's front and center. But they're on in the app. So first of all, there are a few things you should know about WHOP. One
Yep.
is that if my information is correct, the majority of the user base is between 17 and 25.
Okay.
They're male and they're on desktop.
Oh
Weird,
wow.
right? They're
Yeah.
gamers. Not all of them are gamers. Some of them are crypto investors and are doing, but they require a big screen. Okay, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of these guys are big screeners, so it's just important to think about who you're talking to, and then there are like adult entrepreneurs that join WHOP like us, but and there are going to be more of us in the near future. But right now, the majority of the marketplace is younger guys who want to make money, right? And so in the navigation, there's the discover area, and it looks like a compass. It's
Yep.
like, okay, and that's where you can go and you can explore and look on the leaderboards. And the leaderboards, you can look at the most addicting WHOPs. You can look at the WHOPs that have made the most money. You can look at the most popular and the newest WHOPs. You can sort them by category. There's like a dozen or more different categories.
Yeah.
So there's endless WHOPs. Okay, but the point is, when you're joining free WHOPs, Curtis, it's like joining an email list.
Okay.
Okay, and so that is definitely the first step: is join a bunch of WHOPs that you're interested in and start reading their messages. Turn notifications on your phone and go and experience what it's like to be a WHOP consumer.
Okay.
Okay, so you actually have some idea what you're getting into. Step
Right.
one. Okay. Step two, become a clipper.
Clipper. Yep.
And the reason you want to become a clipper is because you want to understand how clipping works on WHOP. Okay. How people are making money on WHOP. You want to understand how you can make money on WHOP before you have a business, but you also want to understand how other people can make money on WHOP promoting you. And the only way that I can possibly imagine to do that is by doing it. So there are a bunch of WHOPs all about clipping, and they all, not all of them, but many of them have learning sections or course sections with coursework with videos. Now, this isn't universally true, but most of the videos that I've watched on WHOP have been under 5 minutes. I think all of them have been under 10 minutes. WHOP seems to be short attention span theater right now. Okay, it seems like people are leaning toward very short form videos, even in the education area. That doesn't mean you have to do it that way, but that's been my observation so far. And I'm not surprised given the younger age demographic of many of the WHOP users and WHOP creators. Right?
Yep.
So the next thing is that you like WHOP has WHOP University, and they have a 10 video series on how to become a clipper.
Okay. That's a free way of doing it, right?
I've spent several hours watching videos from free WHOPs, learning how to become a clipper and like learning all this stuff. Like, I watch the videos. So join a bunch of WHOPs is the first step. Go to getshitdone.com, join your first WHOP. Okay, join the Get Shit Done WHOP. Then we're going to go into becoming a clipper. So let me explain more about what becoming a clipper is. So step 3 is launch your own WHOP. Okay, that's step 3. Okay, but step 1 is join a bunch of WHOPs so you can really see how everything works and how all the features work. Then step 2 is become a clipper. And so clippers, again, are kind of like affiliates without affiliate links. So right now, today, Curtis, you and I are creating a long form, long video piece of content.
Yep. That's right.
Fortunately, at least right now, I do that every day. And so I have I have thousands of hours worth of previously recorded content, but I have endless video content, right? And not literally endless, but for all sakes and purposes. And so if I wanted to become a clipper for myself, if I wanted to become a Get Shit Done clipper for myself, which I do, then what we would do is we would take today's episode and we would turn it into short video clips.
Yep.
And if we knew what we were doing, which I don't currently know what I'm doing, we would create them into viral, trending style video clips that are likely to pop on Instagram, TikTok, etc.
Okay.
Based on the new whatever's popular right now in terms of types of videos that seem to be trending, because there's, as we know, there are certain video styles that tend to catch, and we notice when we see a whole bunch of different people doing the same style of silly video, right?
Yeah.
So this is true on social. So as a clipper, we want to remix the content and make it go viral. So you, Curtis, as an entrepreneur on social, want to learn how to make social content that people respond to, and that is gonna get shared and commented on and acted on. I mean, you want that for yourself anyway, right?
Yep, I
So
do.
do you remember when you went through that course on how to do, I think it was short form video, but it might, like
Yeah, that
content.
was a while ago. Yeah, it was some time
It was,
ago. Yeah.
it was like a 30-day course or something.
It was a challenge for 30 days, and they had a course you watch for a few hours, and you just
Right.
apply it and see it.
Yeah, and then they gave you like a post structure.
Yep. Yeah, stuff you should be posting and where you should post it and stuff. Yep.
Right. So what it would be cool, and I'm sure that someone will create that type of a course on WHOP on how to do clipping that in a way that is like effective and systematic. But in the
Yep.
meantime, you need to learn how, you need to figure it out for yourself. Okay. And so what happens is when a creator or a course creator, just or community creator on WHOP decides that they want clippers to promote their stuff, here's how musicians do it.
Yep.
Because a bunch of rappers have done it, right? And a bunch of other musicians who aren't rappers, but I think rappers did it first. So rapper comes out with a new single,
Uh-huh.
they upload the MP3 of the single for their content, for a content rewards program,
Okay.
and they set their budget and they set the parameters. And so the rapper says, okay, so this is the song you have to use in the background. The video needs to promote this QR code, for example. It could be a URL, it could be a phone number, it could be a YouTube, it could be an Instagram, it could be a TikTok, but whatever it is, it's a link to something, right? And the videos have to be at least 30 seconds long.
Yep.
And what we'll do is we'll pay you $5 for every 1,000 views you get.
Right.
Okay. And you have to get at least 2,000 views to submit your video. So that's just some examples of some parameters that you could set. And we're going to I Megamind. I'm a fan. This is the second day in a row someone's called me Megamind on YouTube. I guess I'm
Let's see the
reminded.
bald hair.
Yeah, I got, Megamind had a huge brain, right? So I'll take it as
Yeah.
a compliment. I'll take it as a compliment.
Yep.
So I guess it's also very up close. Oh no, it's actually not that up close on YouTube. But um, the whole idea here is that we want clippers to
Yep.
be promoting, like in this case, get shit done. And so we would, so a rapper might upload their song, put $5,000 into the budget, and they would upload that into their wallet or their account on WHOP so that the money is there and it's proven that it's there and ready for to do payouts when people go and promote your stuff. So there's no fraud, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Or so that creators follow through on paying their promoters.
Yep.
And then people submit links to their videos when they're at the appropriate time, and then they get paid. And so people would take the song and then they would maybe create a reaction video, because you could say, well, these videos have to be with a face, so that's meaning including you on the video. And then other people
Yeah.
will say faceless videos, we don't want to see your face. Okay. And so there's all these different types of ways. And so anyway, that's how a musician might do it.
Right.
Most people who use WHOP are not musicians, as far as I can tell. Most people that are creating content on WHOP are essentially info product creators.
Okay.
And There are a lot of people in the crypto space who have memberships that teach you that basically give you tips on what to buy and what to sell on crypto, right?
Yeah.
And you have a bunch of young guys that are tuned in, and they're telling you what to do on crypto, and I guess they're giving you good advice, or at least some of them
Mhm.
are, right?
Yeah.
Then there's also, interestingly enough, there are also a bunch of guys who are teaching sports betting,
Yep.
and so they're giving quote unquote sports betting tips, which seems a lot like crypto. It's just like someone else is telling me where to put my money, and I trust them, so hopefully I'm going to make money that way without actually having to think for myself. So that's kind of interesting. It's kind of like easy money, right? It's probably also like easy come, easy go money.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe.
like if you're not developing any skills, but there are some people that are teaching crypto and helping people to develop skills too. Um, then there are starting to be some internet marketing folks who are on there. There are a bunch of personal development people, there are fitness people, there are relationship people, there are
Yep.
weight loss people. If you can create an info product around it, it will be on WHOP, right?
Yep.
And so for people like us, we're creating video content anyway,
Mhm.
and so we might use this video. We could upload and to a content reward program, and we could put $1,000 in and say we're going to pay you $5 for every 1,000 views you get, and we're going to see if we get a significant spike to the website or not, and if
Yep.
it's actually worthwhile or not. We'll see, right? And so as a creator for Get Shit Done, I want to know how clippers can be successful, because if I'm going to build up a team of clippers, I need to be able to lead them. I need to be able to teach them. And right now, I don't know what I'm talking about. So even though I'm launching our WAP right now, I'm actively joining all these content reward programs, learning how to become a clipper, and am going. Haven't started yet, but I'm going to be releasing clips and getting paid for it as a clipper, um, so that I can have the experience of going through that process. And that is much easier than launching a whole course and doing all the customer support and all this kind of stuff. So making money on WAP is easier as a clipper. And if you're building a social media presence anyway for your business, why not get paid to do it while you're learning how to become better remixing videos?
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Sounds great.
Um, WAP also has lots of affiliate programs.
Yep.
And generally speaking, you're not going to find any affiliate programs until you join people's WAPs. So I would highly encourage you to join any WAPs that have to do with parenting, and if there are any, and join any WAPs that have to do with side hustles.
That hustles in the
That's specifically you, Curtis, but for everybody else watching, join the WAPs that are appropriate for your niche and what you're interested in learning right now in your life, right? So you can just experience it and check it out. Um, so the idea here is to learn the platform through experience,
Yep.
and I would really recommend that you um,
Just play with it.
join a bunch of content reward programs that you think maybe you were interested in. But
Okay.
it doesn't even matter if you're interested in them, because if they teach how to use the content reward program in a way that makes it click, then you're going to understand the whole mechanism, right?
Right.
So, join some content reward programs and some WAPs or topics where you have no idea what the heck you're even getting into, and learn something, right?
Yep.
Like, so thanks, Mark. Appreciate the compliment. He says that over the horizon hairline, though. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Really appreciate it.
Mhm.
So what I so that's the basic process of how you should get good at WAP. Join some free WAPs, join some content rewards programs, join all the WAPs that have to do with learning about clipping. And many of the content rewards programs have Google Docs and video courses on how to become a clipper or a promoter of that WHOP.
Okay.
So the more of that you can consume, the better. I would encourage you to become a clipper and do your first clip in the next 7 days. Like do
Yeah.
7 in the next 7 days if you can.
Okay.
One of the big things, and like in the discover section, look up clipper, look up clipping,
Yep.
right? And you'll find a crap load of stuff. Um, uh, and you might use your existing social, or you might create a new social, for clipping. But I would probably use your existing if you can, and just build on what
Okay.
you've already got and what you already know. Most people use CapCut Pro,
Yeah.
right, to do all their video editing. So that's something to consider. All right, so that's WHOP 101, how to get involved with WHOP, right? And guys, if you're a creator and you're going to join WHOP and you want some help making your idea WHOP worthy, then send me a link, especially if you're on TikTok, because I don't have a link in my description for the live stream because we have limited space. If you're following me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok and send me a private message asking for the WHOP link. And if you join as a creator, I will give you a 30-minute consultation to help get your idea up and running and WHOP worthy, so that you don't have to just kind of struggle through it all by your lonesome. So highly recommend it, and that goes for everybody on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube and so on as well. Click on the link in the description to join WHOP, and let me know that you've joined through my link, and I will happily do a consultation with you if you do. So, Curtis, let's
Yep.
dive into your specific questions that you've bumped up
Yep.
against in beginning to explore WHOP.
Okay. So my one, they said about clipping stuff. I find the content reward stuff. Then it says start earning, but I don't see what I need to do, like the instructions. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Are
So
you
I'm
on
online
a
right now.
laptop or phone?
I'm on the desktop right now.
Great. Awesome. And so let me see here. So where are you? What WHOP are you in?
I'm in WAP. I'm in my own, but I'm at the where you know how you do discovery, the search. I went for content rewards. I found somebody, and they're doing a video right now. And I said start earning. I push the button, and then that's it. I don't see anything else.
Okay, well, scroll down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go home. I mean, now first of all, if they didn't add any content to that, then there's not going to be any content there, right? So,
Right.
how do you did you go to the content rewards program, or did you just join somebody's WHOP?
I just searched for clippers. That was it, and then I found a couple of clip stuff.
Okay, you're going to need to give me way more clarification, dude. In order for me to help you, I need details.
All right.
What's the
So
name of the WHOP I need to go to?
go to discover.
Yeah.
And then I see the live stream, and then I see the thing called content rewards. Get paid for creating content.
Yeah, I'm right there. Good.
Okay. And then I push. Let's say I do David Grimm.
Yeah,
I
that
click
first.
that on,
Okay.
and then it says apply, and that's what you do.
Yeah, step 1, apply. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. You apply, and then sooner or later they accept you. So you need to go and do that with like
Oh.
20 of these things.
Okay.
You
And they'll
know,
just
like go
message you back.
go
Type
join a
thing?
bunch of them.
Yep. Okay.
But make sure they're ones where like there's money, like where the orange bar is not at 100% and where it's not at 0, right? You want the orange bar to be in the process of getting paid out, and the reason for that is because it's active. and that means the people that started it are probably paying attention to it, right? Because it's happening right now. Like,
Oh,
yeah. So don't join ones that are at 100% because all their budget's already blown out,
yep.
and the ones that are at 0%, nobody's joining for some reason, right? So join the ones where there's a little bit of an orange bar.
Oh, okay. So before I looked at that, I just went to the other spot where most of them were expired. But this is the first time I got the ones that I actually joined. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I need to leave before 2:30. Sorry, I got a message earlier. I got to go at 2:30 today. Sorry.
Okay, cool, cool. We'll wrap it up in a few more minutes then.
Yep. Yeah. So then I joined two for now. It looks pretty cool, but most of them just have like a little blurb of what they are, and that's it. And they'll just notify me later because most of it's UGC. So you talk about their stuff and use their links in the videos that you're shooting, right?
Yes. So once you get it, so go join a dozen content reward programs, right?
Yep.
And you'll get accepted to most of them. Okay. And it's like joining somebody's affiliate program, right? And by the way, again, go to WHOP University. I think WHOP University will pay you just for submitting a video for the first time. You know,
Oh, okay.
like so make sure to go to WHOP University and check that out. But what I would recommend is that when you join the content rewards programs,
Yeah.
inside there will be in the earn section, there will be links, usually to either their YouTube or to a Google Doc or to a Google Drive folder where you can download the video file that
Yeah.
you're going to use. And sometimes people link to a Google Doc that has a long set of written instructions on how to promote this stuff and all the details. And
Oh,
so just take the time to read every word on that doc, so you really understand it, and then download a few of what appear to be the most popular videos to remix, and
oh,
then
okay.
look at their instructions carefully, follow their instructions. And what I would also say, dude, is like, expect that you're going to have to make 100 videos before you make any money.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Like,
because you got to hit 1,000 views, right?
and if you don't already have some major social mojo going, like, you're going to need to really focus on, okay, my first 10 or 20 or 30 attempts at this, I'm probably going to screw it up. I probably am not going to get any attention. I'm probably not going to, I'm probably going to get rejected because I didn't follow all the rules carefully enough and I didn't pay attention to a fine detail, blah, blah, blah. This is not about making $1,000 in the next week doing something brand new. This is about learning how to do it, right? And hopefully, if you do enough videos, one of them's going to pop, and you're going to start getting some traction, right?
Yeah.
Fortunately, there's a ton of stuff, dude, about people making money, right? And one of the things that you can do is you can become a clipper for WHOP itself. And if you're into WHOP, then promoting WHOP isn't like that. It's not like a bad thing to do. It's a cool thing to do. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool, cool. There are 2 or 3 internet marketing people, like from the internet marketing community, that are on WHOP. There are more of them coming on there. So of course, it's good to pay attention. And one of the videos that I told you about, when I told you about like those real world side hustle stuff, came from me looking in the content rewards section for WHOP, right?
Yeah.
When we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what other WHOP questions do you have?
I guess the live thing I figured out why we're going on here. It was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
then the
go
other
ahead.
thing was the course creation thing. You just add something from before. Like I know you did yours. You have your money mindset thing on there.
Yeah.
So how do you upload that to get that set up?
So inside WHOP, you have to go to let's see, how do you do it? You go to Yeah, you go to the dashboard, and so on desktop, on the left-hand side, it's the little square with the line on it. You know, it's kind of like a graph. It's on the
Yep.
left-hand side, almost all the way down. And when you go to your dashboard, there's a link in the next nav over that says Your WHOPs, and so you click on that, and then you select your WHOP. And so I'm selecting Get Shit Done and going inside my Get Shit Done WHOP. And so are you with me?
Yeah, I just hold on. I'm a bit lost right now. I'm trying to find that one spot. Profile?
Which one spot?
The little line thing. I don't see it. I see the profile, and then up top I see the WAP symbol.
Left hand nav.
Yep. The dashboard. Oh, sorry. It looks like a TV with a squiggly line. I got it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a TV
Okay.
with a squiggly line. Exactly.
All right. And then your WAPs.
Yep.
Okay. Below is a list. Okay, then I see a list. New WAP. Push that button.
Wait, no, not new WAP. You already have a WAP, right?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Hardworking parents.
Great. Click on it.
The down button.
No. Just click on hardworking parents.
Oh. Yep. Okay, this is home.
Okay. Good. Now, do you see the big orange and yellow skyscraper-ish kind of image?
Nope.
Where are you, dude?
I'm at hardworking parents. My profile. Hardworking
Okay.
parents.
No.
And I'm at the home button, and it
We're not.
says,
Did you create a WAP yet?
"Yeah, I have your WAPs there, and then I have hardworking parents. It's the one where you get a free blueprint.
Okay. You should be at whop.com/whatever the name of your WAP is.
Dashboard is where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I understand that you're at the dashboard. You have to click on your WAPs.
Okay, your WAPs. All right. Okay. I'm on my WAPs. Hardworking parents. Got it.
Click on that.
It says WAP.com. Hardworking parents. Yep.
Okay. Now you see
It
where
has my hardworking parents.
you see where it says home, chat, earn, learn, calendar, play.
Yep.
Okay. Click on learn.
Learn it is. Okay. Learn tab. Add an app.
Okay. So you have to add an app.
Okay. Says a course, files, or document. Okay. So if I want to do a course,
Yeah, and then the rest is self-explanatory.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I can finish that from there. Okay.
Yeah,
So I
it's
see.
basically the course is based in chapters and lessons, and you can rename them so you don't have to use that terminology. But a chapter is essentially a section, and a
Yep.
lesson is a video or whatever within that section. So for most of my hypnosis stuff, it's all videos, right? And so I was
You
just
upload.
actually in the process of creating the wealth method inside of WHOP yesterday. And
Okay.
so you just go through and you upload the individual videos in there and you're good to go. However, Curtis, before we leave, I know you need to
Yep.
go. There's something I want to help you with here.
Okay,
Okay.
please.
So I need you to listen to me on this.
Yep.
Your parents don't want to be hardworking.
No,
Your moms don't want to be hardworking.
not anymore. No, that's where they're
Okay?
at. Yep.
Maybe dads do because they value hard work and they want to be tough. Okay.
Right.
But moms don't and parents don't. Okay. Hardworking parents, I think you're shooting yourself in the foot, dude.
Maybe. Yeah.
Here's what I need, because I had a brainstorm about this earlier
Okay.
today. I just want to share it with you. Okay.
Yep.
I want you to imagine a world where the internet doesn't exist.
All right.
Okay. Let's go back 50 years.
50. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Except you're the same age. Okay. So
Oh
now
wow. Okay.
you're your parents'
40.
age. Okay.
Yep.
You're your parents' age. Whatever. But basically, let's go back pre-internet. All right. And I want you to imagine that you were going to create a community that is for parents. Okay?
Yeah.
How would you do that?
I'd probably maybe a PTA thing, maybe, or a church group. I'd probably start something there with the community of some sort.
What would you start?
I would probably get parents who are struggling with something in their life. It could be maybe if it's like during the wartime, it'd be like women or men that weren't able to go to the war or who have people in the war that they're missing them or something.
Okay.
Something like
But
that.
we don't literally have to go back in time. I'm just saying no internet.
Right. So
No internet, right?
So how would I find people? Newspaper ads, like how they have back in the day where they had like those listings, like personals or whatever,
Yeah,
like a
classified ad.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
classified. That's it. So I would use one of those for sure because that's
Okay,
usually
hold on.
people look at
Good,
things.
good. That's good. But what would it say?
Hey, are you looking for a way to change your mindset to make you a better person?
Okay, this is what you're getting caught up. This is what is tripping you up, dude.
Yep.
Your copy sucks. Okay, so I say that lovingly. Like, look, no one
Okay.
wants to change their mindset to be a better person.
Yep.
Absolutely not. No. What are you going to help parents with?
To come.
What are the real struggles that you have as a parent, Curtis? Real struggles that you've
Oh,
actually experienced.
my kid's not listening to me.
Like,
So
yeah, how to get your
he's
kids
not
to listen
listening.
to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, look, how to get your kids to listen to you or how to get your kids to stop arguing.
Yeah.
It's really clear. It's visceral. It's painful. And as a parent, we know we've experienced it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Or how to get your kids to listen without yelling at them.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. What else? Give me another one.
Well, I guess probably to help parents with their kids morals, so they can have if they're Christian based parenting, that they can make sure their kids are following the word of God, or if they're not, how to
How
be
to
a
raise your kids well.
yeah
Yep. Okay. Good. What else?
eating habits, make sure kids are eating the vegetables and give them inspiring moments and why they should be eating their vegetables instead of
Yeah.
just food all the time. So
How to
healthy
get your
eating.
kids to eat vegetables.
Yeah.
Right. Or how to get your kids to eat healthy.
Yep.
Right. So okay. So good. Now we're getting there. Okay.
Yeah.
You need to simplify the language and be more clear, but like cooking classes for parents.
Yep.
Really simple. Right. How to make enough money to support your family.
Yep.
Right. These are like not flashy headlines, but they are headlines.
Yep.
Anyway, here's the point, Curtis. What
Yes.
I think you need to do that was going to really, really improve things for you
Okay.
is you need to create a group, a container, a vessel, a community that people understand what it is and they want to be part of it. Okay. And I think you need to do it by simplifying. So, parents support group. Okay.
Yep.
And what we just brainstormed a few those lists of items. Those would essentially be if you met every week in the church basement for your parent support group. Okay,
Yep.
those would be the topics of our meeting. The topic of our meeting today is how to get your kids to eat vegetables, how
Right.
to get your kids to listen to you without yelling at them, how to raise your kids well,
Yeah.
right? Like how to have a good relationship with your partner while you're a parent. Like these
Right.
anyway, there's no limit to these things.
Okay.
Those are your individual meetings. You're creating a parent support group.
Okay.
Go clearer. I recommend if you're going to start something on WHOP, name it in a simpler, clearer, more appealing way.
I
Right?
can totally change it. Yeah.
Regardless of what the content is, like just give that some thought.
Okay.
I know you need to go. You're probably
Yep.
doing Mother's Day stuff, I expect. So
Yep. Yep.
get
Yeah. Like
to it.
4 minutes.
Awesome.
Thanks, Tellman.
Yeah. Oh, one other thing.
Yep.
It's a bit of bad news, but you should work on it. Is I went to hardworkingdadclub.com and it
Yep.
didn't load. I had to put www in front of it to get it to load. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I was testing the link before our thing started. So
Yeah.
troubleshoot that. Ask ChatGPT how to fix it. Whatever. But yeah, test it out. See it for yourself. We can talk about it later if we need to.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do. All right, Tellman. Thanks. I gotta
All right,
run.
rock and roll. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Thank
Happy
you,
Mother's
Curtis.
Day.
Appreciate you
Thanks,
being here.
Tellman.
Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
it.
All right.
Have a good one. Goodbye.